Good evening, welcome back to Interesting Talks with Footprints. I hope that you're doing very well and your glass is half full rather than half empty. And of course, remember, you can always top it back up again if it's run down low. Well, it's Christmas and as far as I can tell, it's here. Some like it, some don't. But if you're in a relationship, it could be tested over this period. So today's talk is on making your relationship last. Too many couples want and expect a perfect relationship. Instead, they should aspire to have a resilient relationship that's able to withstand whatever life sends its way. Resilience is better than perfection. Resilience is an ability to bounce back from difficulties, stress, hardship when adversity strikes. Resilience is a response that enables positive outcomes despite the initial negative experience. Life is full of ups and downs. Poor communication or plain misunderstandings can lead us to places no one wants to go. But pride, anger can lead us to say and do things that lead to regrets for a lifetime. So here are a few tips to take on board to make your relationship last and add that resilience that's needed. Make each other feel heard and cope better together. Building resilience can help couples have less anxiety, greater well-being and a healthier relationship. Challenges are chances for growth. Arguments can build resiliency, especially if you both partners feel heard. Resilient couples face challenges as a team, regulate their emotions, support each other and cope. Happily ever after, that's every couple's goal, every couple's dream. But in real life, relationships face challenges, life happens, plenty of stresses and strains along the way. Partners get jobs, partners lose jobs. People get sick, children get born, in-laws have opinions. Money gets tight. Trust, communication, passion, conflict come and go. Ups and downs are inevitable in life and in relationships. Too many couples want and expect a perfect relationship. Instead, they should aspire, just as I've said, to be resilient. Relationships can withstand whatever life sends its way. Resilience, as I said, is better than perfection. It's an ability to be able to take on whatever comes your way, knowing that the end goal is that you'll stay together no matter what happens in your relationship, if that is your desire. So despite the initial negative experience, grit in a relationship helps individuals to be resilient, while resilience focuses on what a person does after experiencing a failure or struggles. Grit focuses on the courage and the resolve to put forth an effort to achieve a goal, sometimes in the face of all kinds of adversity. Research consistently identifies the benefits of resilience. For example, a recent study found that greater resilience was associated with less anxiety, depression, greater life satisfaction, and psychological well-being. Similarly, another recent study reported that more resilient individuals also report better stress management. We could all do with that. And greater spiritual growth and better interpersonal relationships. Resilience is not only good for you, but for your relationship too. Every relationship experiences hardship. It's inevitable. It's just a part of being human. How many challenges, big and small, have you faced in your relationship? Resilience isn't just innate, it's a skill you can build. The same traumatic event doesn't impact all individuals the same. All relationships are equally diverse. Now here are 7 tips to help you make your relationship more resilient. Stay under control. Partners need to understand their emotions, identify triggers and manage them. For For example, avoid meaningful discussions when stressed, tired, hungry, under the influence, or distracted. Immersed in another activity. Avoid impulsivity. Use positive emotions to short circuit the negative ones. As research shows, it helps. Better emotional regulation makes you less likely to take things on and out on your partner. Stay diversified. Your relationship is part of your life, but it should not be your entire life. Instead, you need a variety of outlets, interests, hobbies, ways of being yourself. Research calls self-complexity and find that more ways of defining yourself buffers you from stress. Have a lot of activities, basically. Us versus the problem. Adopt us against the world mindset. Partners need to remember that they're on the same team, not going up against each other. Again, researchers found that couples who had the mindset of a united front against external threats, i.e. something like COVID-19, were more resilient and better suited to have a longer lasting relationship and better outcomes. Now, use arguments. A good argument can bring out a lot of stuff. Anytime partners have a difference of opinion, it's an opportunity to learn. It's a chance for each person to be curious about the other partner's points of view. Too often people try to avoid any form of conflict, when in reality, those arguments help make couples stronger. Challenges are opportunities for growth, believe me. Feeling heard to make your arguments productive. Your partner needs to feel heard. That requires you to really listen to their concerns and be able to appreciate the feelings behind it. It's not just what they're saying, but what they're saying, it matters a great deal. Understand the person to understand the problem. Okay? Be there for each other. Be a couple who supports each other, but don't look for acknowledgement or credit for what you do. Instead, help your partner simply because it's helpful, with no strings attached. Invisible support like this is one of the best ways to help your relationship. Cope together. Stress management needs to be both partners. Responsibility, two-way coping involves how couples apprise and deal with stress together. Two-way coping helps alleviate stress and build resilience, which helps relationships. To cope better as a couple, tell your partner how you feel and take time to appreciate your partner's support. When your partner is stressed, express empathy, making it clear you're on their side. Help them analyze the situation and take perspective. They should do the same for you, and you both should do this for the relationship. It is necessary. It's a necessary factor, should I say. I hope that you have found this talk informative, useful, and it's something that you can use with your partner. Do share with your tribe. Until 2 weeks' time, take care, look after each other. Bye for now.